What's up, cupcakes? I'm Nick, and this is Build Dad Build. Today, we're reviewing tech, my friends. We're reviewing tech. Why, you ask? Because somebody contacted me and asked me if they could send me a portable power station. And who says no to that? Actually, a company called DaranEner reached out and they wanted to send me a portable power station. And this is something that I've been looking for a while now. In 2017, we lost our house to Hurricane Harvey. The kids were under 2 years old, they were still in their car seats. And honestly, the only reason we left the house in time and didn't get flooded in is because I kept having this vision of me having to wade through water, carrying car seats to go to the car. Been through hurricanes before, our house had never flooded at all. We weren't really that worried. And so we talked to one of our neighbors who said she'd talked to somebody from the news who said that we were gonna get about 4 feet of water, which I thought was ludicrous at the time. The most our street had ever flooded is the water had come up over the curb one. But with twins under 2, we decided better safe than sorry. We decided to leave. We jumped in the Jeep, and luckily I had the Jeep because when we backed onto the road, there was already 2 foot of water in the road. The water was up to my door. Now, when we moved into this house, we knew that the flood had not reached this area at all. But we'd lived in that other house for 12 plus years and the flood had never reached there either. So I immediately looked into buying a full house generator. And bro, those things are expensive. It was gonna be like $15,000 to put one in. So naturally I did what most of us do and I put it off. And the old blizzard of 2021 happened in Texas and power went out everywhere. I know there was a lot of people that were way worse off than us, so I don't wanna discount that. But the biggest problem with us was the boredom that created. We were warm, but we didn't have the kids didn't have their tablets. All communication was down, so we didn't have our phone. There was nothing there that wasn't gonna make that day seem 5 times longer than it was. Notice the first thing we did when the power did come back on, because it would come back on and it would go off, we have rolling blackouts, is everybody go plug their devices in. So I don't think it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a generator. I don't really have a good place to put one. Something portable, like this NEO2000 power station, was something I really started to become more interested in because it's the little things that get you through the day. So after the power came back on and all the snow melted and all that good stuff, did I go out and buy a portable power supply? No, because I got sidetracked, life happened, and I forgot. Just forgot. So when DaranEner contacted me and asked me if I wanted to review this unit, I jumped at the chance to get a giant battery for the house. I gotta say, this thing is much cooler than I thought it was gonna be. Let's check it out. What we're looking at today is the NEO2000 power station by DaranEner. I haven't had a whole lot of time to play around with this guy yet, but it is really quiet. As you can, I don't know if you can hear it, but it is currently running. Say it takes a little under 2 hours for it to fully charge. I would say I got it charged up in about 1.5 hours, so that tracks. So this is a 2,000 watt unit. They boast 2,073.6 watt hours on this bad boy. You have this great LED display that tells you exactly what's charging and what isn't, how many watts are going out, how many hours are left. Main power is up here. You can also use this to turn off the AC outlets across the top. These indicators will tell you exactly what's on and what isn't. This guy down here turns USB and DC off in case you want to route everything to one place. And this button also controls the wireless charging on the top of the machine. 4 USB-As across the front for a max output of 24 watts. 2 USB-Cs for a max output of 100 watts. Your car socket, your AC outputs. Wireless charging on the top is 5 watt, 7.5 watt, and 10 watt. Around, there is an LED light on the back. If you hold the button on, it comes on. That's a 3 watt LED light. It has a couple of different modes. That got a little dimmer, I don't know if you can tell. And then the next one is gonna be kind of an alert mode. And then another one's like kind of a slower blinker in case of emergency. It comes with several different options of charging cable. I just plugged it into the wall. Like I said, the unit is very quiet. I will say this though, on the website, they show somebody out on the beach, like reading a book and they've got their laptop plugged into this. This thing's like over 50 pounds. I don't know how much you want to be just like lugging it out onto the beach. I guess if you're gonna be out there for a long period of time, it'd be worth it, but this is not light. I don't have a good way to check the output, but I do have a dead MacBook Pro right here and a chubby cable. Plug that in, right? So once I plug that in, it is showing like kind of the wattage going out. And then you can see that we are charging over here. I went ahead and connected up a bunch of things that I would want to use this for. Devices and things that we would want to charge around the house if we didn't have power or if we were like had rolling blackout. Of course, the kids' tablets are number one. That keeps them satisfied. Then I went ahead and hooked up my phone, my watch, a couple of batteries in case I'm gonna film, and my laptop, and it's charging all of these things no problem. It looks like we've got about 139 watts output. It's varying a little bit. We've gone down a percentage in total battery power in I would say in a little over 5 minutes. You know who also powers this website? That's right, all of my patrons. I just want to take a second to thank everyone that's subscribed on my Patreon page, especially my top tier or Boilermaker patrons: Stephen Mann, Andy the Viking, Todd Stewart, Jason Ayers, Reed Means, Tina Porter, Derek Steele, Voltage, Frank Johnson, and Lee Wesley. Clinkies. If you too want to support this channel, go head on over to my Patreon page. I'll link it down below. Join up if that's your thing. It seems to be charging everything up. Everything does show that it's charging. This would be perfect for any scenario that I'm looking at. So this will charge an iPhone 181 times. A small fan will run for 37 hours powered by this. Air conditioner, 2 hours. Refrigerator, so a 300 watt refrigerator will run for 6 hours. That could come in clutch if you knew your power was gonna be out for just a little bit. It'll run the dryer for almost 2 hours. It can run lighting for 41 hours, electric blanket for 31 hours, if you're into that kind of thing. All this is backed with a 5-year warranty and lifetime customer support for the unit. They also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. This unit would be great for what I plan to use it for, which is a backup power supply for devices and things like that if the power does go out. But you could take this thing camping. You could take this thing to like a bonfire and be like the star of the bonfire because you could charge devices and stuff like that. And like I said, if you really want to lug it around, you could take it to the beach. I mean, this would be great to have out on the beach. Don't get me wrong. It's just heavy. I dig it. I think it's a solid unit. I'm definitely glad I picked one up. You should pick one up as well. Now, get out of here.